What you're about to see is not real news. It is satire based on real news. The characters you're about to see are not real-life humans. They are frighteningly realistic puppets based on real-life humans. The views expressed in the show are not necessarily those of Starsat, its sponsors, its advertisers, or the nice lady that makes the coffee.
Can I ask you a question?
50, baby. There are 50 states in the Union.
No, it's, do you think I've been a good president?
I think you're very handsome.
And my legacy? Have I left a real legacy?
You've done amazing stuff.
Like?
You've made some beautiful speeches, and you closed Guantanamo.
Did I?
Didn't you?
I don't think I did.
Shit. Well, you brought the troops home.
I did.
I mean, sure, there are still troops in Afghanistan and Japan.
And Germany.
And Britain. Okay, there are still troops in every major country in the world. But baby, you're so much better than Putin. You could invade Ukraine if you wanted.
I don't know. Putin sounded pretty pissed on the phone, and I don't know where I left the nuke codes.
Mr. President, they're in your desk drawer.
Thank you, disembodied NSA official. God bless you, son.
So, you want to do something decisive, something a bit draconian, a little bit badass, but something the whole world will admire?
Yep.
Put Bieber in Guantanamo.
That's why I love you. Did you guys get that?
Already on it, sir. He'll be back in a sack in the hold of a plane by noon.
I love you, baby.
Oh, I love you too.
Greetings, comrades, commissars, commanders-in-chief, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Puppet Nation.
Sure, it feels like the calm after the storm, Hey Justice. Things have been exciting.
Yes, I must say the last couple of weeks have been intense.
So intense, hey?
I know, it was hectic, hey?
Hectic.
Yeah. Shoo.
Sure. Oh.
Yeah?
Nothing.
So, what should we talk about?
Well, Oscar's back.
Yep. Mazibuko's gone.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go to the news. I'm sure there's something.
Must be something. There must be.
Anything, really. Anything. The Democratic Alliance has suffered a body blow after Lindiwe Mazibuko resigned from her position as parliamentary leader. She's taking a break from politics.
More like taking a break from the madam. I mean, Helen Ziller.
Excuse me, I'm trying to do the news here.
Sorry. Carry on.
As I was saying, Mazibuko is taking a break from politics to study for a year at Harvard University's Kennedy School of Government.
I wish Lindiwe Mazibuko well.
Did you say Lindiwe can go to hell?
I said I wish her well. I didn't say anything about hell. You bloody people twist everything I say.
Critics are saying that you deliberately sidelined Lindiwe because you felt threatened. Were you afraid of her?
Me? Afraid? Don't be so...
Relax, Helen. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I thought you'd left already.
Give me a chance. I still have to clear out my desk.
Actually, it's not your desk anymore.
You've already given my desk to someone else. Who? Oh, I know. Moosey Baby. Am I right?
Moosey Baby?
Yes, Moosey Baby, also known as Moosey Maimani, Helen's big favorite, Mr. 100 million rand. Do you know how much Helen spent on promoting me in the election? Nothing. That's how much. She put my face on a poster and gave me this free t-shirt.
That's not true. The t-shirt wasn't free. You still owe me for that.
Really? You want your t-shirt back? Fine.
Oh, hey, Jesus, no, please, don't, guys, this is not at my studio.
Helen, just let her have the damn t-shirt.
Oh, for God's sake, keep your shirt on, Lindiwe.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot. Okay, guys, gotta dash off to Harvard, you know. That's Harvard, as in university.
Huh, UCT not good enough, eh? Bloody education refugees.
He wears leather, carries a whip, and likes to tie people up.
Who does?
Kgalemo Motlanthe.
Are you serious?
Duh, of course not. I'm talking about Leopold Leiser.
Who?
Don't you read the papers?
No, it's depressing enough just working here.
Leopold Leiser is known as the German master of...
Oh, him! The S&M dude who Shrien Dewani paid to, you know.
Well, allegedly.
Ja, das ist gut. Shrien. Ja, it's a funny name. Funny guy.
Mr. Master, is it true that Shrien Dewani paid you for sex?
Ja, 1, 2, 3. He lie down, I stand up. He stand up, I lie down. He take my Jokerstranger like so and put it in
Too
his...
much information, please. Just tell us one thing. Did Shrien Dewani strike you as someone who could order a hit on his wife?
Yeah, of course he strike me. Then I strike him. He hit, I hit. And so we go.
What I'm trying to say is, do you think he's capable of doing what he's accused of?
Listen, meine schwarzer Freund, any man who can spledel a schneckerschneidel like Shrien is capable of anything.
While he was snacking on your Schneckerschneidel, did he ever say anything about not wanting to get married?
Nein, he told me he wanted to get married.
What did you say?
I told him not to speak with his mouth full. Then I punish him with my...
Yes, with your Schneckerschneidel, we know.
His mouse was full?
Yeah, his mouth.
Oh!
So, Shrien said he wanted to get married to Annie.
Nein, he wanted to marry me.
Where did you and Shrien...
Yeah. Nein. What kind of a man do you think I am? Shame on you.
Work?
Nein, it was my mother. Meine Mutter will, dass ich ihr Blumen kaufe. How you say that in English?
That's disgusting.
It means buy some flowers, Justice.
Crazy woman. Flowers. Can you imagine? I have a reputation to protect.
Good luck in the trial, German Master. I hope you nail Shrien's ass good and proper.
Well, that will cost him extra. How about you, Deborah? I tie you up, smack you, special price?
No thanks. South African men do that kind of thing for free.
Outgoing Deputy President Kgalemo Motlanthe has finally married his long-term partner Gugu Mtshali.
The happy couple tied the knot in a private ceremony near their Houghton home.
Congratulations to you both. Mr. Motlanthe, you look very happy.
What are you talking about? He's had the same look on his face for years.
Thank you. As you know, I have waited a long time for this moment. We are delighted, aren't we, darling? Aren't we? He says he's sorry he made me wait this long before putting a ring on my finger, but he's very glad that I accepted when he finally proposed to me.
Mr. Motlanthe, now that you're no longer going to be Deputy President, what are your plans for the future?
He says he's glad you asked that question because it's something he's given a great deal of thought to.
So what's the answer?
He says he'll be taking me on a trip around the world. When we get back, there are a few things that need fixing around the house. Then he must go out and find a job. Food doesn't grow on trees, you know.
Some of it does.
I think she's talking about BMWs and Manolo Blahnik's shoes. You know, that kind of food.
Sometimes I really don't understand women.
Now look what we have done. We have upset him.
What did I do?
For God's sake, Justice, can you be nice for once in your life?
What? I don't...
What? He says the only thing that can cheer him up now is if I let him buy me a farm. Because I love him. I have agreed to this.
Hang tight, brother. Hang tight.
Men.
Woman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first episode of my new show, Bitch Stole My Beret. This is the show where we decide who wore it best and which bitch has to go home. First up, the man who inspired the name of our show, Brad Julius. And this guy. We believe that local is totally amazing and international is really crap, except for America, of course. So, go home, bitch! Next up, here's our man, Bishop Desmond Tutu. D-Toots is wearing a stunning maroon gown with matching maroon yarmulke. Shout out to my Jewish homies. And this guy, P. France, is like quite a cool guy because he doesn't mind gays and stuff. But as you can see, he's in a white robe wearing a white yarmulke. And I definitely think our guy wore it first. So, go home, bitch! And finally, our last bunch of bitches for tonight. Here, Mumps has gone all out with this tight headpiece that looks like a higher grade Duke vibe, and she kind of pulls it off too. She goes up against this guy, Snoop Doggy Dizzle. This is a really tough one because Mumps is local, but when you think about it, she kind of like suddenly showed up. But Snoop has totally been there for us when we needed him. Like, it's like he just gets me, you know? So, sorry, Mumps. Go home, bitch! Well, that's it for tonight, folks. Join me next time on Bitch Stole My Beret.
Are your kids tired and sleepy in the morning? Then give them something tasty and energizing to start their day. Give them nothing but sugar.
Yay! Sugar, 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 sugar! Wow!
Made from 100% all-natural whole-grain sugar cubes. Nothing but sugar will give them all the wholesome energy they need to start their day. Until 9 seconds later when their blood sugar crashes and you have to feed them more. Nothing but sugar. Why feed them actual food when you can just keep them permanently stoned on kitty crack?
Nothing but sugar bears no resemblance to actual food. Diabetic coma included.
A psychiatrist testifying for the defense in the Oscar Pistorius trial said this week that the accused suffered from depression.
And that he also suffers from an anxiety disorder.
Depression, Oscar? What's that all about?
Well, wouldn't you be depressed if you were in my position?
Facing murder charges?
Yeah, that too, but the RAAF World Challenge has just gone down in Tokyo. You know, I would have given my left leg to be there.
That's why you're depressed.
You don't understand, Deborah. Justin Gatlin won the 100 in like 10.02 seconds. That's like a second faster than my best time. I could have been a contender.
If it wasn't for...
if it wasn't for all the junk food I've been eating. You know, those oaks at my uncle's house, they don't chow so healthy, You know, pizzas, burgers, that kind of thing. It's like poison for an athlete like me.
So you see yourself as more of an athlete than, say, a murderer?
What are you saying, Deborah?
Never mind. You're clearly on some kind of medication. The shrink who testified last week said you're suffering from an anxiety disorder. How does that make you feel?
Anxious?
Every second person in this country has an anxiety disorder. That's part of being South African. But we don't go around shooting each other.
Actually, a lot of us do.
Yes, but we generally wait for people to finish using the bathroom before gunning them down.
That's because we...
You're making me anxious!
Would you feel better if we gave you a gun?
Justice!
Yes, justice. That's what I want.
You want a gun?
No, I want justice.
Go on then. I'm sure you two will be very happy together.
You don't understand. I don't want...
Is it because I'm black?
Oh, please. You're whiter than I am.
Are you calling me a coconut?
I want a coconut. No, I want a gun. Wait, that's... not it. I can't remember what I want.
Oh, right. Amnesia. That's a good one. You should try it.
Try what?
Now you're getting it.
I'm confused, man.
That's not a disorder.
My lady, who am I?
I need to lie down for a bit.
Why am I here?
Former President Jacob Zuma...
Former president? You mean he's out? When did this happen? Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's party!
Whoa, not so fast, Deborah. I meant former as in before the elections. He has just won a second term.
What? Oh, yeah. But there must be a gap between terms, like a tiny gap. When he isn't president, that's when we make our move.
Move? Forget it, girlfriend. You're on your own. I'm a Democrat. I don't do coups.
I see what's happening here. You've been offered a position, haven't you?
What? That's ridiculous.
Is it really? Is it, Justice? Zuma owes a lot of people, friends and foes alike.
It's true. I owe, it's off to work I go.
Mr. President, I need to clear something up. Have you offered me a position in your new government? Is that a no? Is that a yes or a no?
If you don't commit, you must acquit. Right, Mr. President?
You are a clever girl, Deborah. You should come to work for me.
Is that an offer?
Mr. President, you and your party are back in power. Do you now feel beholden to reward your staunchest supporters?
Yes, of course. Without them, we would not have won the election.
So they'll be getting the jobs and the houses that you promised them?
Who are you talking about?
The poor, the masses, the people who voted for you.
Oh, them. I thought you meant our donors.
Will you be making changes to the top 6?
There will be changes, yes, in future. You will know them as the top 10 or maybe even the top 20.
There is speculation that you'll also be merging some ministries.
Merge? That's a word for the opposition. But yes, I will be merging the Ministry of Women, Children, and People with Disabilities with the new Ministry of Dogs and Cats and People with the Eating Disorders.
Will you be giving the position of Deputy President to Cyril Ramaphosa?
Ah, Cyril. Cyril,
You called master? What is it? What can I do for you?
Down, Cyril, down. Sit down.
Oh?
Good boy. You want a treat? You want to be deputy president?
I can't watch this anymore.
Can someone please, for the love of God, pull the plug?
Speculation is rife that President Zuma will invite key figures in the labor movement to join his new cabinet.
I would like to categorically state that I'm not for sale. I am a worker, not a politician.
Comrade Zweli, nice to see you again. It's been a while. So you're back in the ANC's good books?
One is merely a chapter in the Tripartite Alliance. Pages turn, but the story stays the same. The dogs bark and the caravan moves on.
What the hell is he talking about?
No idea. Just play along. He must have lost his mind. So, Zweli, would you resign from COSATU if a cabinet position were offered to you?
That is like asking me if I would rather sleep with a green mamba or a black mamba.
What if you were offered, say, Minister of Labour? Imagine the power you would have.
302 horsepower at 6,500 RPM. Not to 100 in 5 seconds.
What the hell is that all about?
I think he's talking about the Mercedes-Benz 350 that government ministers drive. Mr. Vavi, I was referring to political power. Don't you want to get yourself some of that red-hot funky monkey juice?
What?
It's a black thing. You wouldn't understand.
I will live and die a member of the working class. There is nothing that could get me to... Comrade President, ¿cómo estás? No, it's Spanish. It means, how are you? Yes, I know, but it is the language of the revolution, like from Cuba, you know? No, there is nothing wrong with Sawubona or Unjani. Okay, no more Spanish. Minister of Fisheries, yes, please, I am on my way. Comrade President has deployed me to the Ministry of Fisheries.
What the hell do you know about fish?
What the hell does Fikile Mbalula know about sport?
He has a point.
He certainly does.
Ministry of what? I have been redeployed.
That was quick.
You're going to be the Minister of what?
Yes.
Welcome to another edition of Hey! Sit up and pay attention. Yes, I'm talking to you. That's better. Welcome to Hard Shout, where I do the interrogating and my victims do the confessing. In the hot seat tonight is none other than Lindiwe Sellout Masabuko.
How dare you call me a sellout?
So what do you call a person who abandons their party when they need them the most?
You call them sensible, principled, brave.
Oh, please. I call them insane, cowardly, treacherous.
The DA took the best years of my life. Look at me, Deborah. I am a shell of my former self.
A shell? Really? Maybe an artillery shell. Anyway, the point is Helen Zille and the DA need you now more than ever, and you're running away.
They only need me because I'm black.
Don't be such a racist. They need you for your... Because you...
Exactly. Because I'm black.
Okay, fine. But that's exactly what the opposition needs. Credible black people to show their...
Faces? Sure, I was the poster girl for the DA, but that all changed when...
When what?
When Musi Bloody Maimani came along with his perfect teeth and sexy legs. He's Helen's blue-eyed boy now. Do you know that my English is better than his?
Lindiwe, you're a sour grape. Get over it. Were you afraid to go toe-to-toe with Musi? I mean, in a fight, the smart money would be on you.
I'm tired of fighting. Helen Zille has sucked me dry.
Oh, thanks for that image. So, Harvard University, hey? You must be one of those clever blacks that Jacob Zuma talks about. Do you think you'll come back to the DA after you've finished studying?
Do you think pigs can fly?
Some can. You should check out the Fakes on a Plane skit. Speaking of pigs, a DA MP has described Musi as a guinea pig and you as a sacrificial lamb.
Lamb.
Lindiwe.
Lindiwe had a little
We've lost her,
lamb,
folks.
little
Join me again
lamb,
next week for
little
more hard
lamb.
shouting and less
Lindiwe
daydreaming
had a
about baby
little
sheep.
Here at Scumbank, we understand that partnership is about give and take. You give, we take. Thanks to our new extended opening hours from 11 a.m. till 11:30 a.m., we can give you the service you've come to expect from the South African banking industry. Best of all, we don't charge bank fees. Instead, we deduct love debits from your account whenever you do anything on it. Because love, not money, makes the world go round. And we love you almost as much as we love your money.
Yay! Another 7 Rand love debit off my account. You guys must really love me a lot.
We do. So come on down to Scumbank. And remember, we're behind you every step of the way. Scumbank is a licensed and registered financial services provider, so we can do whatever we want to you, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
The business world is throbbing from the news that Apple is set to buy Dr. Dre's headphone company, Beats by Dre, for $3.2 billion.
Damn, 3.2 schnizzle bills.
Oh, hello, Snoop Lion. You must be proud of your friend, Dr. Dre. What's he a doctor of, by the way?
On-collar schnizzle. But listen, yo, Scott, do cats from Apple watch your show?
I suppose so.
'Cause I got shit to pitch to them. Let me present to your ass Buds by Snoop.
I don't think Apple's interested in another line of headphones.
Nah, man, Buds by Snoop just look like headphones. They for smoking weed on a sly. You put your ganja in the cans here, then like so. Totally undetectable.
How much are you asking?
$12 billion.
I'll give you $25 for that pair.
Deal. Ka-ching, ching-a-ling.
First Lady Michelle Obama has vocally taken up the cause of recovering the hundreds of Nigerian schoolgirls abducted by terrorists last month.
Scott, it is shameful that the American people have ignored this tragedy for almost a month.
The hashtag you're promoting seems to have grabbed people's attention.
Nearly 300 little girls are kidnapped for sexual slavery, and the only thing that makes Americans give a shit is a fricking Twitter game. I've got a hashtag for them.
What about the accusation that the Nigerian government waited almost a month to take action to recover the girls?
Yeah, well, I'm tweeting a new selfie just for them. Here we go.
Michelle isn't the only angry member of the Obama family this week. North Korea's official news agency published a disgusting racist rant against her husband, calling him, among other things, a, quote, wicked black monkey.
What the actual Kim?
Palak! So nice to talk to you again.
What the hell is your problem? You cream your jumpsuit over Dennis Rodman, but you say that shit about me.
I had to make you call me somehow.
I just wanted to hear your voice again.
Look, if you want to get my attention, act like a rational human being and use a weapon of mass destruction.
Please don't yell at me, Balak. I'm sorry.
Just because your country's trapped in the 19th century doesn't mean you have to act like it. Grow up.
Do you want to come over on Saturday? I have a bag of Big Macs. We can watch school children fight over there.
Yeah, I saw your Facebook invite. I replied, maybe.
Maybe means no.
Dude, I could go for a sack of Big Macs. Back to you, Deborah.
I'm having second thoughts about a sabbatical in America. It seems pretty crazy up there.
Well, I'd prefer the luxury of their problems than some of the stuff we have to deal with over here.
Why don't you just emigrate, Deborah?
Immigrate? Never. I love drama. I like madness. I like bitching and moaning. What would I bitch and moan about in a first world country?
You're a talented woman. I'm sure you'd find a way.
Yeah, probably. I'm pretty resourceful when it comes to bitching.
That's something they don't teach you in school.
But they should. There should be a course called Life 101 where they just you up for an hour a day to give you a feel for the real world.
Maybe you should suggest this to the future Minister of Education.
You know, I look forward to the Zuma regime part 2. I think it will be interesting.
Interesting? You mean like the famous Chinese curse? May you live in interesting times.
No, more like the other Chinese proverb, rather live as a human in turbulent times than as a dog in peaceful times. Oh, wait, maybe it's the other way around. Rather live as a dog in turbulent times. No, wait, it was human.
Human
as a dog.
While Deborah brushes up on her Chinese philosophy, till next week, it's Hamagatle, goodbye, and Zaichan.